Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? Today is Sunday, January 12th, 2025. And I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. I want to start this reading out with a moment of silence. Yeah. A moment of silence for the people affected by the LA fires and people affected by fires all over the world, by tragedy all over the world. Just for everyone in this world, and a moment of silence for Mother Earth as it is crying out and raging in this world. This is a battle, definitely a spiritual versus physical battle. And I've been saying this, so to see everything transpiring the way that it is, 111 on the timer, 111, and I am hearing chosen ones. This is a time for us. It's 122, 123 on the timer. Thank you, spiritual team, to stand up and help humanity in a way that we possibly felt was coming. The shifts in the energy, especially last year. I mean, up until last year too, but last year was a different energy and synergy out here. Yeah. Throat chakra. A lot of things were said and cutthroat out here last year. I'm hearing last year per se. Thank you, Spirit. These cards fell on the floor because I was trying to move them because they were sitting over here. And they, oh my gosh, look at the bottom of the deck. What the fuck? I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck until just now. But they were on the floor. I mean, they fell on the floor as I was trying to move them to the table. So some of them turned over. Like this pile had turned over within the different mixtures of the cards. Look at this. One of them is devil ass energy. Excuse my language. You see this money? People bribing people. People want money and power, and they have devil energy. So it's a lot of this battles. Excuse me, yes, spiritual birth. Thank you, spiritual team. That's been out here. I'm hearing it's a gospel song. Yes, this is biblical terms that's gonna come out. Y'all might not vibe it. That's okay. That's okay if you don't vibe it. Did I say my disclaimers? Y'all, my messages have been so in depth. I'm posting a video that's going to be about the videos that I've already, like the news videos that's posting at this moment. And that's over an hour. I apologize. It's like over an hour by like 5 minutes. My videos tend to go to an hour. So if you're watching, this may go to an hour. I'm trying to cut that down, but the messages are just so in depth. So let's go back to this moment of silence as we grieve on these losses. People who lost their lives, their homes, their entire life, and feel hopeless. And yeah, so let's just give these people in this world and Mother Earth a moment of silence. Okay. So yes, and with my disclaimers, y'all, I don't know if I said them, and I probably did, but either way, yes, y'all know I'm not no psychic. I always say that I'm just a messenger. If it don't resonate, don't force the food on the plate if you don't like it, and don't fit that Cinderella slipper if it don't fit, or if you don't vibe it, that's cool. I'm not the reader for everybody, like I mentioned as well. And this is a non-judgment zone. This is a healing zone, uplifting zone, clarity zone, Zen zone, positive zone over here for the spiritual journey and those who need it. So, all right. So I've been still getting some messages, of course. This is not going to go away. If we think about how many people have been affected, this is never going to go away. This is one of the most traumatic, devastating events in the U.S. soul. And so, like I mentioned, themes and wars break out everywhere. And it's hitting a core area. So this is where the symbolic truth is being seen. And the fact that these cards, like I mentioned, fell on the floor, we'll go through them. This devil-ass energy wanted to pop up too. So it's like, I just wrote, where are my cards at? I just literally wrote, let me see, where is it? Oh, actually, I'm getting called to this one too. On January 3rd, 2025 at 8:55 a.m., I started hearing and channeling that the Most High is speaking to you more because you are a clear channel. This is a part of your elite status. So you're being spoken to more. The Most High is showing you things more. Okay, the darkness. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. So with this devil energy is showing up, and I had wrote on, this was yesterday, the 111 portal, the darkness knows what's up, therefore they will try to show up. And then I heard the forces. So these dark forces are still trying to show up, still trying to bribe people, still trying to make people greedy, still trying, and people are going to need some money. It's like people would do what they need to do to get some money, to get some stability in this time. And it's going to be people probably making deals with devil energies or opportunities, contracts. That's the part of this that is bribing, or that is tempting, right? A tempting offer. That's why your gift of discernment is so keen in this moment. I heard that the other day. I heard discernment, and did I write that down too? Let me see if I wrote it down, because I know I heard it. It was your discernment is very important at this moment. And it was something else. Whew, child. I got so much channel energy. I am seeing the a wake-up call, rapture, capture, capsule. Yeah. This is like a rapture time that we're in, guys. I'm seeing Armageddon. My eye just went here too. Yeah. The powers that are now the powers that were. Yeah. And see, some people do have other homes that they could go to, right? However, there's a lot of people who don't have homes. Like, I even text to myself some things, and it's 10:05, y'all, which is 555. Yeah, these things are shifting and changing swiftly. There is swift changes, swift actions changing here. Y'all still got the Michael Jackson Earth song up. That's what I'm trying to say. Earth song, Mother Earth has been crying out. That's why it's still 10:05. Mother Earth is like, this has to change. 9/11 on the timer. Yes, it's emergency wake-up call. I just saw a wake-up call in my notes. Wake-up call, rapture, capture, the woke. And I just saw 9/11 on this timer. So that's even in sync. Like, this is a wake-up call about this devil energy. And not to say that a lot of people now are saying, okay, there's something else going on. People are putting these fires on. And then some people are saying it's the spiritual realm doing it. The Most High is upset. Yeah, excuse me, spiritual burp. And I saw 9:44 on the timer. 9:55. When I say these times, y'all, it's just my spiritual team rocking with me. That's how I connect. I ain't saying everybody connects that way, but, and I know people make jokes about that. But seriously, for me, on 10:10 on the timer, that's they right here, okay? Yes, it was 10:10 on the timer. They showed up again because that's how they show up. That's how we rock. They got me writing essays and stuff. I mean, I got essays the past 4 days. I probably wrote like 20 pages or something of notes and then texting myself. And these downloads are, it's like I'm hearing horrific. It's like such a horrific time and moment in history that has forever wiped off parts of the earth. It's like human life is being extinct. Seriously. It's an extinct going on, like a extension. Wait, not an extension. Well, I'm hearing extension, but extinction. It's like we're being removed off this map. It's like people saying, oh, you can't appreciate my home. When you rent a home or you let somebody move in with you and they just disrespect your house. They don't keep it clean. They don't help out. They don't listen to the rules. Even if you got like really chill rules, okay? Maybe you don't want nobody to smoke in your house. You could go outside on the back porch. They might not want to smoke in the cold, so they just open a window, but they still in your house. It's still disrespecting your space. And so Mother Earth feels disrespected. 11:44 on this timer. Yes, she does. They do. The ancestors, the Most High is disgusted and disrespected. Like that's what I'm hearing. And it's not everybody on the planet that's disrespecting Mother Earth. We just caught in this crossfire. Just like politics. I don't like talking about the politics. 12:10, 12:11, and 12:12 on the timer. Okay? Something about December could have been symbolic though. December was like the last full month of normalcy in the world. This world will never be normal. It wasn't normal prior to this. It was a lot of hate crimes here, hate crimes there. Hate crimes are everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this timer. That's why divine order is like, what? Why this world so hateful? Why is Mother Earth having to take the blows of hate and man trying to be more natural than natural earth? Oh my God, thank you, Spirit. Bob Marley, love that man. Oh my gosh, y'all, of course he's here and I'm tatted with him too. He says the government is trying to be more powerful than God. And that's his song, Concrete Jungle. I love that song. Okay, I'm about to actually look up the lyrics to that. Concrete Jungle. But he's talking about how the government is trying to be more powerful than God. Bob Marley transitioned to the spiritual in 1981. 43 years ago. In May of 1981. If I recall correctly. 43 years ago, this man knew the government was trying to be more powerful than God. Let's think of Bob, 1344. That's 444. Bob Marley is like a divinely protected soul. He was divinely protected out here. He got protected from an assassination attempt on his life and his family, those around him. He survived, but he survived to live and tell it. He still survived, and his music is surviving even 43 years later after this man done passed away. This is deep. Even with Michael Jackson, and it's 10:10 a.m. Thank you, spiritual team, for showing up again. See, y'all, my spiritual team don't play. Look, even with Michael Jackson Earth Song, that came out in 1997. That was on his, or was it 95? I think that was his dual disc. Yes, I did get it. History. That was my album. I was listening to it every day. But Earth Song is on History, the part 2 disc. Because part 1 was like his older school music. Part 2 was like the newer music. And 111 is 10, it's 10, 11. So 111. These men were like chosen ones too. See, the music industry could have wanted to silence these men, even when it come to Prince. Men that woke up, men that were woke. Speaking truth, speaking about the behind the scenes of the entertainment or the government or everyday mint. Really, seriously, like the corruptness that happens everywhere. And it makes me wonder, I thought about like people who would have still been alive, like those who had passed away. What would they think? What would they say about what's happening in these areas? And again, there are other areas that are being affected just as much as the Palisades, where the more, wealthy community of people and the celebrities lived. Altadena, Pasadena. I've been in Pasadena. Like, I mean, my uncle lived in the Mojave Desert, California City. And we used to ride through the mountains and all of that, passing all of that, coming up to the city. And California City is definitely the desert. Mojave Desert, woo. Yeah, the Mojave Desert. It was beautiful though. I love the sunrise, sunsets, all of that. So, and then he took me up that way one time. So I rode up that way. We saw the homes and these all on these big ass mountains, and the driveway so narrow. I don't know how they did it. I was like, ooh. And we're on the highway in the mountains, and you can look down and see more mountains from the highway. Like, those are scenes that I would never forget. I'm like, oh, people get used to that. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it like that. But it was a beautiful area. These people built homes and lives. And so for it to happen in the Palisades the way it did, and take a lot of people that have been around in the industry, entertainment field for years, and you realize the people that are coming out that are like, oh my God, this happened to my house. And it's like, wow, that person too? Like, oh my God, it's so many that live so close in proximity of each other. And my mom was telling me, like, when she was little, because my granddad stayed there, and so they, she was there often. But she lived in Chicago. And she moved back there when I was like 1, and we probably lived there for like maybe 1 or 2 years in Compton. So, I mean, I don't have vivid memories of when I was 1 and 2. Some memories I actually do have though. But we used to visit there on summers, and when I got older, go see my family. So it's like, it's hitting home. It is. And my mom used to tell me, like, the PCH coast, like, they used to go there all the time, and it wasn't as much high celebrity names living there at the time. It just kind of built up to that. When one person comes in, it's just like, oh, and then they do all of the Hollywood meet and greet, so why not live there? They were a community, just like you live in your community. So there are other communities that have been affected, not just, that community. So this fire is spreading and spreading and spreading. And there's so many homeless people already in the city. And now you got more homeless people. Some people can never rebuild their home. So this is like really, 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 really cray-cray. And it's alarming, and it is scary to people. I get it. It makes you want to question. Like, are you, not to fear though. I'm hearing don't fear. Look, the devil energy trying to hide. Yeah, the devil energy trying to hide though. These devilish people probably trying to hide. There were some ignorant people. These are the cards again that fell on the floor. So I want to also go to, I know I said I was going to look up Michael Jackson. Well, that was Michael Jackson Earth song. What was I going to look up, y'all? I hate when I do that. I so apologize. Either way, let's go to these other videos. I'll think about it. It was, I start texting myself at night. And yesterday I was texting myself some reaction videos again. And some of these actors that are doing interviews about what they lost or their reactions or how they feeling, they're bringing up some spiritual aspects. So a lot of people are really seeing this as a spiritual awakening, because someone said that. I don't know which one said it. Either Dennis Quad or Mel Gibson said something about spiritual awakening, and to get people to be more compassionate and to have a life lesson about anything can happen. A reality can change in a split second. And it just had to hit them to keep them into that mindset of anything can happen. And the fact that the fires are still moving so rapidly, that's where it comes to, like, is it the wind or is it something else going on? And now people are looting, people are angry, people are hearing this and that, like what's true. So it's just like a lot of chaos and mayhem. Somebody heard that somebody was putting gasoline in the sewers. I don't know, this lady had said it. Y'all could look it up. Y'all probably will see it. I was like, dang, somebody's putting gasoline in the sewers. Then I heard, like, I thought about what was lost, and I'm hearing lost and found. People are so lost, but it's like they're about to find themselves. Remember that one? It's a quote, all who wander aren't lost. A lot of people weren't lost. A lot of people were at peace with their life in their area, in their home. Very, very pure souls who lost everything. 2133 on the timer, which is 333. Yeah, they lost everything. And because when I heard 333 last time, because I wrote it in here too, I heard like 3 strikes. Some people knew how it felt to strike out in life. So even though they've lost everything, they aren't lost. So even in your own life, Divine Collective, you probably have lost certain things or people, even if they're still physically here. Maybe you had to spiritually release people. Like people's spirit didn't match your spirit and you had to spiritually release them. Or you grew spiritually to know that I'm not attached to these things. Even though it hurts to lose things, I'm not attached. I moved and I had to put some stuff in storage. It need to be organized, but it's like furniture on one side, boxes on this side, and some chairs in between. And I'm thinking, do I need all this still? Like, I'm gonna get rid of some stuff when I come clean out this storage unit. And I haven't seen them because, I had to kind of downsize. So I took what I needed and I'll go to storage if I need to go get something else. But it's like, do you need everything? And a lot of these people, I saw this girl, I don't know exactly, I can't remember her name, but she might know, she might be like in an A-lister category or something. But she had like a guest room full of like 2 closets, 3 closets full of clothes. Then a whole armoire here and there and dressers full of clothes. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all these clothes. I said, I need to get rid of them. I don't need them, so I need to let them go. And she was like, and y'all, this is just the guest room. This isn't even my room. She's like, so all of these are going away. She didn't even like look at it. She said, somebody's going to get some nice shoes and clothes and purses and whatever she's shipping off. I'm like, dang. She's like, I just realized it's not necessary. Somebody out there needs it more than I do. And it's just sitting here. So when you think about all the clothes and shoes and possibly rooms or furniture or knickknacks or whatever you have that's just sitting around, excuse me, someone else would need that. Someone else is in need. 1010 or 1020, which is 10. I also looked up like the neighborhood prior. It was a beautiful neighborhood. So then I heard about text myself like what was missing. Things that are forever gone. Artifacts, ancient knowledge or books or items, rare one-of-a-kind finds forever gone. And then I was hearing Titanic. Like I heard Titanic because I thought about like all the artifacts, and you can still go down deep into the ocean and recover some things. Here you can still recover things, but it's like so much ash and rubble. It's just ash, it's dust. That's how you, and this is how you know material things are just dust, just like us. Think about that. Material things are dust, just like us. We can get cremated, we're dust. Over time, if we are buried, however you want to be, you know, put away when you're transitioned, you still gonna turn to dust. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This is a wake-up call to, thank you, Spirit. This card also came out to spend more time at your altar, to give thanks to your ancestors, to the Most High. Some people, this is why Spirit is trying to get people to connect and spend more time with their spiritual side. And some people don't think. Some people is mad. Yeah, 1022. Some people mad with the Most High. People are mad because this one article I found, I'm going to show it to you guys. I still can't remember what I was going to look up. I'm still trying to think about that too. If not, I'll just come back with another video. These videos, yo, Spirit definitely got me working overtime. I love it though. You know, I just know that this is wrapping up. Yeah, 10:23 on a timer. To know that this is in a sense wrapping up a cycle of hate and greed and the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil. I actually text that to myself. That was like one of the last things I text. Where is it? Yeah, this was at 9:04 a.m. today. Money is, I heard, the root of all evil. Then money is the root of all evil. Spirit had to go to where the root of all evil was, to rid it out, to wake it up, to alert. Hey, you messing with y'all still doing evilness? Look, this is what makes sense. Devil energy. Money is the root of all evil. And this is it right here. Showing up. And some people have been blinded to the truth, arrogant, or just don't care. Selfish individuals. Who knows? But not everybody, again, in this area is that way. Just caught in a crossfire. It's just like that movie. I'm seeing a scene. What is it? With Sandra Bullock, Bird Box. Yeah, Bird Box. I need to watch that again. She had to be blindfolded, or she blindfolded the kid. You couldn't really see, but you could hear the birds. The birds were leading you to safety, or I think that's what it was, right? Either way, the symbolicness of it. You had to stay in a house, because if you looked and saw it, then it was going to get you too. Whatever it was like an invincible force, okay? And evil force. Yeah, an evil force of nature. So you have evil forces of nature going against Mother Nature. You feeling me? You got evil forces of nature going against Mother Nature. Okay, this is what we seeing. And it had to go to the root where this evil was, and pull the root up and replant and regrow and rebuild on a more solid foundation. And it's going, when you pluck a tree, let's think about plucking a tree outside of your home, or just plucking a big ass oak tree, willow tree, which I love willow trees. They're so pretty. Let's think about these big tree, a pine tree, whatever. Even like going to find, I'm thinking about that movie, the Christmas movie, when a family driving and they go find a tree in the middle of nowhere. He plucks it and brings it home, and it's too big. That tree, and it caused some damage. Even trying to get that tree in the house, all of that. It was going to cause some damage. It was way too big, but he carried it through. This is a damaging time because this root has been plucked up. So the symbolic meaning of these fires is more grand and more real than the realest thing out here. Like, I don't know how to put it. It's just a lot. So Spirit is telling people to fall to their knees and kneel and pray. Hey, pray. My sign. It's time for prayer. It's time for people to pray and spend time with the Most High. And again, people still think it was a man here. Let me go to it. I don't know. So much stuff I want to put out, and I don't really want this to go to an hour. I'm gonna try to really be see how I can bring it down. Oh, I wrote this stuff yesterday too. I didn't even realize that. So after I read, so this guy, he's pretty dope. He kind of talks about the videos, and so he said, you won't believe what LA residents are saying about the fires. So there were some people that he saw interviews. Then the Golden Globes. I didn't watch the Golden Globes. Didn't watch it. I don't really watch award shows like I used to. Golden Globes wasn't really one that I used to watch anyway. I would kind of tune in, but this particular host, I don't know who she is, but they did some, y'all could Google it. Y'all could look it up. They did some funny thing about world, or it said globe leaders, and one was, let me just go to the video. Let me just go to this video.
I saw a clip of this going viral on social media, but they posted this video and they said,
and look, before it says as many as 10,000 structures lost to LA wildfires. Again, people out here wondering, looking lost. It's a lot of lost souls out here who lost everything too. And then again, all that wonder aren't lost. Even though they lost things, they're not a lost soul. So it's a mixture of lost energies out here, and they feel hopeless. They are devastated. Homes that were on acres of land, homes that could have built 2 more homes on a land. It's just like all rubble. And they still technically could own that land, but with the devastation, is it livable? Is it habitable? And then the government, is the government going to try to push people away? Say, oh, you can't come back here. And then what they going to do with that land? 33 on the timer. What they going to do with it? Are they going to, if I can't come back here, why would you rebuild here? You get it? Like, so it could be payouts. I did hear PayPal on my other video. Payments could be being paid out to people. Some people could be going bankrupt trying to buy something new or rebuild. It's starting from scratch. Everybody is literally starting from scratch. Some people are just going to have to live with family for a while. Move. Maybe some people are going to move out of state. The whole community is just, and then another community, then another community, another city. It's like, what is happening? And biblically speaking, that's why I said this might not be for you. When biblical terms come up, I did grow up in a church home, and I'm just going to speak what I say. But I know to each their own, okay, when it comes to religion. So don't take it so negative when I, think about the message here. Because biblically speaking, this was already mentioned in the book of Revelations. There's a rapture being captured, and we're like in a time capsule. I keep hearing that. This is like the 3rd, 4th video now. Oh no, that was actually on the 8th when I started downloading. That was the first thing I heard was time capsule. We're in a time capsule. 34 on the timer. This is a time in history that needs to be captured. This is like in the history books. And then even with the losses, some of those people had history books. Like Mel Gibson said, he had books from the 1600s that you can never find again. They were the last of their kind. Gone. Again, man-made is being like extinct off this earth. And then you have half the world on fire, half the world on ice. I'm in the ice side. Okay, it's still a little snow. Y'all can see how clear. Usually y'all can look out my window on my other videos. It don't really be like shining that white through the window. That's because that's snow. It's still melting. It's beautiful. And people were having fun because we don't really see it. And that's why I heard Game of Thrones, the Song of Fire and Ice. This is also in the book of Revelations, y'all. I remember being little, they used to scare me. I'm like, what? When? But just because there's a rapture, spirit is just trying to capture you and recapture the meaning of life. It's necessarily not to harm people in a way of evilness, because that's the difference here. And this is where people beg to differ, and this could be controversial, this could be a debate. And that's funny because I just had a video that said, what was the message? Your spiritual speaking sparks debates and evil eye or something. And this might be one of those videos. That's why it might not be for you. But if we think about biblically speaking here, the Most High God, or your creator, your maker, in the positive light that you see, will take away to renew your soul. A death is a rebirth. Everything that's died off around you, if you think about even just life situations, period, you probably felt dead inside in a connection. You probably did lose stuff in a fire, but you rebirth yourself. I personally know someone who lost everything in a fire, and it broke my heart. We went to college together. And when it happened to her, at the time, I wasn't really like doing readings, but I was being tapped in, like my spiritual teachers and mentors, and the spiritual team was like mentoring me and guiding me in the Most High. And I was hearing more things at this time. I want to say it was like in 2017. And we went to AIU, which is like a fashion school. So all of her fashion things that she was doing, it was like in the fire her whole life. She was at work, I think, and she came home and it was just gone. And I called her like maybe 2-3 days later. She still had her car, thankfully. And we talked. I said, you're going to make it. It's going to be okay. And right now, it don't look like it, but you going to make it. I promise you that. I said, your talent is going to carry you. You have a beautiful spirit. You are very creative. You are a very humble being. Like, I could see that in you. I could feel that. And I'm just honored to even know who you are and have met you, and the strength of who you are. I just want to pour that back into you. Not to lose strength, not to lose hope. And she was like, yeah, that's nice. I hear you. And I'm trying to like look at the brighter side. And I was like, I know it's going to take some time. I get it. But it was like on my heart to call her. And her number was in my phone, but I didn't really like talk to her every day. But we had like the same group of people that we hung out with. Even now, if I were to like hang out with these group of people, it would be like no time passed, because it was, I see them on Instagram or whatever, but I'm rarely on Instagram anymore. But let's fast forward like 8-7 years ago since, or it's been. I'm so proud of her, y'all. She is more abundant than ever. Her business, she's one of the dopest wedding dress, prom dress, elegant dress, gorgeous dress that you could even imagine. And she knows her worth. She's not going to dumb herself down. She'll do a payment plan with you. But it's like she's so established. And I saw that in her. And I brought it up to her one time. She's like, I know, thank you so much. Like, I remember that conversation. And I was just like, just the beauty of seeing where you're at. So you can lose everything. Again, all who wander aren't lost. It's a rebirth to refine yourself. So this is like, I wanted to sympathize with these areas because it could be us. It could be you. It could be anywhere. And it has been everywhere before. So when the Most High will take away, is to restore order and faith in the court and remove this devil ass, arrogant ass energy that's trying to run the scene and be a gangster lean and be a gangster out here. But see, you the one with the gangster lean. Dig in the scene with my gangster lean. I'm happy that that song is a part of the Divine Collective, because you got this gangster lean. You lean back. You pay attention. And you don't got to use no weapons of mass destruction or hate or whatever to fight back. Because you that chill. You that cool. You know those people who say, what's those movies? They be like, it was a movie. What was it? He was like in control, but he couldn't actually, he had probably like lost a leg or something, or couldn't walk. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Couldn't walk. So he like lost a leg. I'm just thinking about these movies like that. They be like the head person in charge, but they're not technically in charge. It's always somebody working for them and working for them, because they can't actually go out there and do it. So people come back to, you know, the person in charge who can't like get up, and his voice is just that powerful. That's what I'm kind of trying to say. Like, you speak and it is power in your voice. And these people could be experiencing some job loss. This is again the cards that fell out because they've been Jezebel energies out here. Some job losses are coming because of this Jezebel energy. Even with job loss like that, your stability. Look at this. These people, this is how these people feel. A lot of these people were and are billionaires or millionaires, whatever they are, and lost everything. And then you got this Jezebel spirit. A lot of people could have had a Jezebel spirit, or devil energy, and now it's like a loss here. And that's when you come into play, the spiritual warrior. Hey, I love that these cards like literally fell out together, and then they all turned over in different times in the deck. Like they weren't actually like grouped together. They were like over here, over there when they fell on the floor. And look, that's why you this spiritual ass warrior fighting off these demons. These demons mad, but till you got the Most High looking down. Most High, you still got ancestors in the clouds making sure you protected as these demonic forces try to grab at you. And look at your big ass sword. Look, you in shape. Okay, you got your abs. Because you a whole blessing from God. Okay. God is blessing the world with you as a spiritual warrior because you have spent time at your altar. And see, this is like me being up all night. I'm telling you, this is how I'll be looking right now. I'll be up all night texting myself. All these downloads. That just reminded me, because that's what I did this morning. It just be middle of the night, late at night, early in the morning. I'm woken up to text messages to myself. And then I'm getting like, people are possibly up all night remembering and looking at pictures, because it does say I miss you. And again, those who have lost someone, whether it's this fire tragedy that's going on, or just tragedy anywhere, or just in general, you know, my condolences to everybody for those that you miss and that you love. And if this is, you know, also the other side of it, people are missing their lives that they had. So let's go to did I write anything in this book before I forget? Nope. Okay. I text everything to me. So going back to this.
In fire ravaged neighborhood, see the home that was touched by God. So obviously, as you know, crazy fires going on in LA County. Over 10,000 structures have been lost in these fires. 10,000 structures. And we talked about a little bit yesterday, is this God's judgment on LA?
Yeah, it's this God's judgment on LA. And the number 10 is a cycle. 44 on the timer, thank you, Spirit. 10 is a cycle. ending and cleansing off. And I just did a video about that y'all will see when I'm talking. Well, the video right before this one, it's gonna have the number 44 in it. The crystal that came out, I don't want to get it. Oh, it's in here. But I do know that I saw divine intervention at the bottom of the deck, because this is a card that came out. These two, they were still at the bottom of the deck, because divine intervention did step in here and cause, like, you know, the chaoticness. Ex-lover, let's see something. Let me see something. Because 10 is a cycle. Oh, look at y'all, the addiction card came back out. That's crazy. Again, this divine intervention happened because people had bad addictions, possibly. And look at Light. She lightened up his cigarette when he's definitely capable. But it was like codependency. A lot of people were codependent on addictions, I'm receiving. Yeah, that's why stuff is unexpected. Look at this. That's why what's happening is so unexpected. A lot of people are like, this is happening. And look, the regret card. A lot of people having regret. This is like, people are looking all over the world like, what is happening over there? This is how people reactions are about this. In Hollywood, and see, people are in regret. A lot of these people was doing some mysterious things behind the scene, and then this is like a mysterious time to live in. Okay, Spirit. Some people could have been dabbling with some witchery shit, excuse my language, with this Jezebel energy and this devil energy over here. So either way, let's go to...
And we're going to actually continue that conversation today. But now we're starting to see people give praise to God and also be very upset and confused as to why this would happen to them specifically. And I think this is a very interesting conversation and a very interesting story. So let's start here with this video from CNN.
For many people impacted by these fires, at least 5 now, there is nowhere left to go. CNN's Kyung La spoke to some of the people who returned to survey the devastation.
Right over here is my kitchen, my living room. Oh my God. Pots and pans and stuff right there. Ooh. Oh my God. Yeah.
Before this guy, he was really, ooh, because the Golden Globe thing, I think he's going to show it in this, but it was like somebody was number one who had the most. They have like 11 leads for as a Globe leader, and then another person had something, and then they said God 0, and then under God it was somebody else with 1 vote. So God had literally no vote. And she actually said something like, she said like when she was leading into the Globe leaders, she was like, and they are on fire or something like that. And then 2 days later is when the fires broke. So it's like, is this strategic planning, programming, conditioning? Like, what is this? And then everything is so scripted. Even like back in the day, award shows ain't like award shows was back in the day. You know, it was a real vibe to the award show. Now even award shows look scripted. Reality shows look scripted. The only reality show I still watch is Amazing Race. Love that show. That show is dope. I need to actually catch up on like the last couple of seasons. Like really when COVID started, that whole thing kind of threw me off with my game. But anyway, sidebar. But that's more still reality to me, because they're out there doing like these physical things and blah, blah, blah. But it could still be scripted. Somebody told me they work so closely in the industry that it's still scripted. Nothing in reality is even scripted. I'm like, really? It makes you question it, but it's like, is it? So Golden Globes has been like mocking, and then the entertainment energy has mocked a lot of spiritual findings in a sense, like with this God joke that they did. Even if you don't believe in God, it's whatever, but it's just the principle of it, to give man so much power over the Most High Creator, over a natural force. And so that's why I heard earlier, the government is trying to be, that's, thank you, Spirit. I love that Spirit brought it back. The Bob Marley, when he said the government is trying to be more powerful than God. Thank you, Spirit. I knew it was going to come back, because I want y'all to hear this. And this is going to go over 50 minutes. So again, it's almost an hour. I'm happy that I remembered it. And I hope I can find this, because I'm gonna show y'all what this man said too. Concrete Jungle. Come on, Bob Marley. What? It won't let me open it. Let me make sure I am with Wi-Fi. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it's on there. Or maybe I need to look up a different way. Okay, Concrete Jungle. I want to hear the talking part, because, you know, copyright, I can't play the song, but it is what it is. But he says, I'm gonna see if I can find the talking part, but let me go to some of these lyrics. No sun will shine in my day today. The high yellow moon won't come out to play. Darkness has covered my light and has changed my day into night. Now where is the love to be found? Won't someone tell me? 'Cause life, sweet life, must be somewhere. Sweet life to be found out there somewhere for me. I love how these lyrics are really going with this message. Again, he starts this with the government is trying to be more powerful than God, because he's like in an interview and they go into this song, lead into this song. That's off the Bob Marley, like his remastered album. So you might find it on there. I think it's on that one. Either way, let's go back. Instead of concrete jungle, yeah, there must be a somewhere instead of a concrete jungle where the living is harder. So concrete jungle, and y'all think about it, it's just like rubble and concrete out there now. It's like a concrete jungle. Damn, Bob Marley lyrics. Even like with Michael Jackson Earth Song, these men have left marks about things like this. Even with Prince, and talking about the chemtrails and talking about the entertainment business and how wicked it was. That's why he wrote slave on his face, y'all. Prince had a moment. Look up the artist formerly known as Prince. And then he started writing slave on his face, because it was like the music industry wants to make you slaves. Or the entertainment period. And so this is where the root of all evil had to be plucked up and replanted and remastered to refocus. And unfortunately, people had to get lost and lose things for this to happen. And it's like a mass destruction. I'm hearing a mass world order. The new world order has trying to be, I'm hearing the masses have been trying to do a new world order and control the world, even with AI things. I also sent myself something about AI video that I saw. So concrete jungle is definitely, it says no chains around my feet, but I'm not free. And, well, first he says, oh man, you got to do your best. No chains around my feet, but I'm not free. Even though we don't have no chains around our feet, it's like we not free out here. I'm hearing freedom of speech ain't free either, in a sense. It's like a lot of chaoticness. And then he says, I know I am bound here in captivity. And I've never known happiness. I've never known sweet caress. Still, I'll always be laughing like a clown. Like, you still got to laugh and smile through it in this concrete jungle, basically. So y'all can look up that. But yeah, the government is trying to be more powerful than God. 10:50, which is 5:55, 10:50 a.m. Spirit's like, that's changing. Let's go back to this man, so y'all can see. Here we go.
Hey. 25 years I've been here. Easy, 25. Gone. Less than 3 hours.
When you look out at your neighborhood, what happened here?
It just looked like a war zone here. This is a war zone. Looked just like a war zone.
I saw the fire at 2 o'clock. I took a picture, and at 4 o'clock, my phone went off and it says evacuate, evacuate. And that's what we did. There's nothing left. I literally just have the clothes on my back. There's nothing. Things that my grandmother gave me, my granddaughter, she's always making me something, and I put it in a frame, you know? I don't have those no more.
Yvette said that this guy's house was touched by God.
It had to be, because it sure didn't burn.
But if his house is touched by God, what happened to the rest of the neighborhood?
God didn't care about us. There it shows it right now. But I'm going to let this go, and I'm going to close my gate, and I'm going to get out of here. Because it's just making me sick.
Oh my God, that is devastating. Ken Long, thanks for bringing
Now, the guy whose house was not touched
us their point of view.
is,
You know,
I'm be crying because my entire block is burnt down. But God saved my house. Why are all of my neighbors? Why are they? And then in the middle of 2 burnt down blocks, there's one house standing, and that's mine. I shouldn't be crying.
the compassion that he has for his neighbors is incredible. His was the only house on the block that was spared. And you see what his other neighbor said. You see the pain that his other neighbor had, which, I mean, look, it's a confusing situation. It's a confusing time. It's a heartbreaking time. But he almost had a certain amount of animosity at the fact that his neighbor's house was spared. And you can see him kind of take that out on God.
so, that's that hate. Why this world so hateful? See it as a blessing. Maybe your neighbor will take you in while you rebuild. It's so much hate in this world, and destruction and disruption and discord amongst people, amongst society. So even if the houses were still standing, you know, with the Most High, again, the Most High will, if something's ended, it's so you can rebuild yourself, be reborn, replenished. I've been through a lot of dark shit, a lot. And it took me a minute to rebuild my focus and my stability. Like, I'm still in a rebuilding of my stability, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad at anyone about it along this journey that was involved or is not. Like, I'm just really focused on my healing, and I'm not upset with anyone. I'm not pointing the blame on this or that in my life. No. I'm taking this time and processing it. This is a time to be processed and know, like, things are happening that we are out of control of. Don't matter what you got. So this devil energy is being looked at more deeply by the Most High. I think I might keep going. It's gonna go over an hour. Yeah. These next couple of videos are definitely gonna be over an hour. And hey, if y'all watch it that far, I appreciate it, because I'm not gonna stop. I'm almost finished. That's why. Because if not, I'll be doing a second reading and it's going to be another hour. So no, we're going to keep it going. And it's like, were y'all nice neighbors, or did you always have some animosity towards your neighbor? So people are really seeing the animosity that people is having, like the hate. That hate. Mother Earth is like, you on my soil planting hate. So I have to go to the root where the hate is at, where all the money, the greed, the power is. Unfortunately, it's going to disrupt and rumble and crumble structures and homes 10,000 plus. And possibly more, to get a rude awakening. It's like a rude ass awakening out here. And it's a bringing an awakening. People they're going to try to protect themselves because you got people who going to probably try to go after this person. Like, you just don't know. Let me go to this Golden Globe thing because I really want to see.
And I'll be real with you, even as a Christian.
Oh, and so he's very, biblical, okay, this guy. So if you don't vibe that, you might not like him. But I will say, the devil energy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Because the devil getting paid. On this card, he like, no, pay me and you pay them, and we gonna be paying each other, but y'all paying me at the end of the day. Even though you paying her, you really paying me because I'm in charge. I come to kill, steal, and destroy and be powerful. And a lot of Jezebel energies has some power to kill, steal, and destroy. And Mother Earth is like, oh, the government is trying to be more powerful than me? The government is trying to be more powerful than God. I really still want to look up that. More powerful than God. Bob Marley. I really want to find that. Okay. I think this is it. We're going to see. We're going to see together. Oh.
Politics don't show people God. Politics tell you that somebody can do something fair. What we know is God I do everything. So the best man to deal with is God. When you deal with God, you don't deal with politics because politics divide and rule.
Ooh.
Politics
That's not the one, but the fact that
politics divide and rule. Politics don't show people God.
He said politics divide you, they don't show people God. And again, spiritually, because God, I say God, and when I do my readings, spiritually, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. So spiritual, we are all spiritually connected. So I say spirit team, Most High God, Most High Creator, the Most High. That's just my partake on it. But it's a lot of different religions that are affected. That's why this is a bigger picture than how you say that particular force in your life. Again, you got demonic forces out here, light forces, evil forces, pure forces. It's, just a lot of just different energy forces out here. And forces of nature are now fighting back too. Because the force of nature, people, the man-made things can start something. And before you know it, they done mess some shit up. Trying to be more powerful. So let me go back to, where that Bob Marley? No, did I X out of it? Okay, let's see. I think it's this one too. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Dang, I don't have the sound. How is that not on? Well, I am going to try to find it on YouTube, y'all. Okay, so there was another video that I saw. This is what, 104? Okay, we might do an hour and 10 minutes with this. So yesterday I was hearing change the narrative. I heard people are starting more fires with anger. Yeah, people are so angry they started fires with anger. And that's like with that guy, his neighbor. Like, he's so angry, he started more fires.
CNN posted this video. I saw a clip of this going
viral. Let me go to this Golden Globe.
Dr. J, how do I get Mouth wrinkles fast.
Okay, so if you want to get rid of mouth wrinkles,
Come on.
the first thing is
Mouth wrinkles, really?
And I'm not saying I disagree with what he said.
Marlon
I
Wayne
don't
said
100%
something
agree with
too,
everything that
y'all.
he said. From the standpoint of
He don't agree
about
with.
what's going on. Don't
fire.
Okay, here we
Shouted out the
go.
most? Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers.
that's pretty wild that she said that. I didn't even
Okay.
show you a video. Hold on.
Here we go.
A lot of people are talking about this video. A lot of people are talking about this video. From the Golden Globes, right? You saw they were just mocking God just recently. So 2 days, I don't know the exact date. 2 or 3 days before this whole thing took place, they were mocking God at the Golden Globes.
Did y'all notice this on the Golden Globes hosted in Los Angeles on Sunday?
And the acceptance speeches have been on fire. Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers.
That's pretty wild that she said that. I didn't even catch that at first.
On fire.
She said the acceptance speeches have been on fire. Coincidence? I don't know.
And the acceptance speeches have been on fire. Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. All right, cast and crew are leading the way with 11 mentions. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout-outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. And Mario Lopez, host of Access Hollywood, 1. All right.
That legit, like the biggest laugh from the crowd.
Yeah, I got the biggest laugh from the crowd. And then here we are. Hey, this divine intervention then took place. Blessings from God. I'm hearing God has blessed a lot of people. A whole bunch of people that turned their back on blessing others. Damn. They just wanted to bless more into devil energy. This has been corrupted. So I just feel for everybody in this crossfire. Like it's like a crossfire. This spiritual meaning here. And it's still on fire over there. A lot of people, what Mel Gibson was saying, does California want the whole state to be cleared out? Because people, what would they build there? They will build what they need to build to bring in some money. That's still a beautiful area. Once it is rebuilt, it could be, but it's never going to be the same. Those homes on the street are never going to be built. Those people could probably try to remake their home, remodel it, remember how it looked, but everything in that home, or the blocks, the favorite stores, or just the community history. Okay, let me go back to, again, okay, we got 2 more minutes. I want to show y'all this AI thing. Dennis Quad. Okay, I'm lying. I might go over. It might be an hour and 15 minutes. This one guy, he was talking to him so long. I think he wants you to stop talking to him.
Location and you're
Let me go. Let me see.
Up there, we just went up there, and I've never seen so many fire engines all in a row. There was
I'm
past.
trying to see.
Together, this
Dennis
is
Quaid wants to
community.
put out.
Final words, my friend. Do you want to give any comfort to your fellow neighbors here in Mandeville Canyon and the people, the thousands of people that affected, whether they've lost their homes, forced to evacuate, or fearing that they will lose their homes?
Power of prayer is very powerful, and I would recommend that. And I'm praying for all of you, and if you're all praying for me, then that's a powerful thing. It really is.
We're in this together. Is that the bottom line here, sir?
What's that?
We are in this together. This is
That's
where
right.
the community is coming through.
That's
you may
right,
be
Paul.
Dennis Quaid, and I can talk him to the third person. He's not going to call me Robert Kovacic because
He said something else. I'm trying to see.
Passports and some, medicines and my daughter's passport and stuff.
okay. So you
My
did
wife's
use. I
wedding
want to be
dress.
fair here. You did use.
Yeah.
Did you use a reason, or did you
Well, they've been a policeman escorting people. This is the car.
Well, that conversation, I should have had it better, but I'm trying to think. Okay, it's another video I wanted to show you guys before I end. So this was like a billboard somebody saw.
So, 2023. What are you, an idiot? Hire an AI.
Okay.
Ask me how I know I'm in hell right now. There's a driverless damn car, nobody in the car, with a billboard that says, humans are so 2023. Hire an AI. This is a real-life billboard in San Francisco, California. We got rampant homelessness, a fentanyl crisis. Nobody can afford housing. But wait, your employee needs rest? Wait, healthcare? They need to eat lunch? That is so 2023. Humans are so 2023. What are you, an idiot? Hire an AI.
So that's a billboard. And then this happens in California. And then the talk of the smart city that they want to have, the 2028 smart city in LA. And all this is burning down. And then you see billboards like this, and homelessness is on the rise. So yeah, the root of all evil is being plucked as we speak. 111:11 on the timer. Yep. Chosen ones are out here. That's why this divine intervention is here. And that's why I had to go over an hour today with you guys. These videos get longer because the in-depth messages. I think I was going to look up something else. Oh, the 2020 Smart City. Smart City. Y'all can even Google it because it's Smart City LA 2028. And what happened to the Smart City project? The mission was planned to include 100 cities with a deadline for completion of the project set between 2019 and 2023. As of December 2024, 7,380 out of the total 8,075 tender projects have been completed. Damn. And these are going to be like futuristic, like that AI. And the technology enables City of Los Angeles to efficiently and ethically improve the quality of life for residents, businesses, and visitors. That's that smart LA technology. Somebody said they know what they're doing. This was 3 days ago. And it's a roadmap to the 2028 Summer Olympics. So y'all can look that up, and it's trending. Yeah, it's trending because of what's happening too. This is trending. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. And so the government has been trying to be more powerful than God out here in this concrete jungle. Oh, is this the one? And see, this is all TikTok. So I'll have to come back. I want to see if I have, dang, it's not on this one. I'm gonna have to, maybe I can find it on Google. This lady, that's gonna be another video actually, because I don't want to rush that one. And this is already over the limit of everything. And the fact that these eyes green with envy people at the bottom. Look, these eyes green with envy people gonna be in prison, yo. We'll get another before this 115 mark. The Emperor. Hey, you got an Emperor coming. Oh my God, y'all, the death card just came out. I'm just saying. The Most High coming to collect. This dark ass energy. It's a death to this dark energy, yo. That's crazy. Y'all see this? This card is what came out. These emperors, oh my gosh. Spiritual test failed. There could have been an emperor. People wanted to be emperors and they failed their spiritual test. A lot of these people was emperor status kind of vibe people that spiritually failed a lot of tests. That's crazy to me. Yeah, oh, this card kind of come out. Rejected God's gift. A lot of people rejected God's gift. Ooh, child. This is crazy. That's crazy to me. And then with the cards that have failed out, it just, spiritual test failed. And that's why destruction and endings are here. Spiritual burp. Yep, spiritual burp. And you graduating. Oh my gosh, look. You over here graduating as a high priestess who's been spiritually initiated. Or a high priest. That's what you graduated into. This is your spiritual initiation as a high priestess because you graduated as other people failed their spiritual tests. And this is what's happening. So Mother Earth is going to the root of the problem. It's like getting a root canal. You got to get to the root of what your tooth hurt. You might have to lose a tooth though, but at least you got other teeth, still standing. But Mother Earth is plucking out the roots of evil. And it's destroying, and it's a battlefield. The whole world is a war zone. So it don't matter where you at in this world, it's going to be connected to you. So stay safe, stay encouraged during this time, stay humble, stay uplifted as possible, stay happy as you can be in this moment. And when I say that, it's like the anger, it's so much hate already. This anger, to dissolve it, is probably going to create more anger and hate to dissolve the hate. However, just try to be a loving person in the midst of this, because more people are in need than anything. Even those who never thought they would need anyone, they're more in need than anything at this moment. And they need someone that's real, that's pure, that's understanding of the battle and the hurt without judgmental vibes. Or what can I get from it if I help you? Some people got other homes they probably done flew to, but they still lost a part of their house, a part of their soul, a part of their life, their heritage, their bloodline, like whatever it is. Anyway, I'm going to end it because it's going longer. I appreciate you guys. And this will probably be the longest video I ever post because this was long. But I was able to show everything I needed to show, I believe. Let me just double check. Oh, this dude, this Los Angeles dude, he said, this was 2 months ago, Los Angeles is dying. Hollywood and Beverly Hills stores going out of business. Y'all need to look this up. And this was 2 months ago. Let me see. How long was it?
As you can see, even they need a sign to tell people that they're open because it's
the
so
new
dead
San Francisco.
What's up, guys? This is your boy Money Hardaway. Hollywood, in my opinion, is completely dead. Hollywood is dead. LA
This
is
was
dead.
2 months
I'm here
ago.
to show you guys what's really going on in LA. Not the glitz, not the glamour. This is the stuff behind the scenes, behind the movies, behind the TV shows. This is what we see. We see places like this, completely abandoned businesses, out of business. I'm going to show you many examples. There's a lot of businesses in and around Hollywood that have been closed, that have been shut down for a very long time. And I'm going to take you guys on a tour today. I started in Hollywood. I'm in West Hollywood, and then comes Beverly Hills. I'm going to take you guys that way just to show you that even the people with money are struggling right now here in LA.
See, he is a native there for 30 years. As he was showing this, I wrote down 3 things that I saw. So then after that, I will end this reading. The downloads I received, he showed a building and the number on the building was 8335. And then a sign, when he was like mapping out the roads, there was a sign that says red flag. I was like, And then on another part, there was a billboard of the new FX show that's called Grotesserie, I think. I accidentally typed a white heart as I started typing the show's name. And this is like a sinister show, but I accidentally typed a white heart before I wrote the name. So it was like a purity, like this, even that show is dark and sinister, and Spirit is trying to purify television, purify the entertainment business, because there's so many dark demonic videos and TV shows out and songs and everything is red and blood and gory and da 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 da, and like mimicking God and mimicking religion or spirituality or mimicking the Most High. However, it's being mimicked. And so this is being shown, and the fact that he was showing that the area is dying 2 months ago, that was symbolic to me. So y'all could definitely look it up. That FX show is just a lot of, and then I heard hate crimes. I heard evil demonic music, shows, and movies. Yeah, mocking God, the Most High, at the Golden Globes. So that's what I wanted to make sure I talked about. So we saw that. And I heard Golden Globes wanted to honor who they saw fit as a chosen child in the physical, while overlooking the appointed, anointed, chosen children from the Most High. People have overlooked the Most High. And Mel Gibson, he has a new movie, The Resurrection. Like back in the day he did, what was that called? Christ, whatever biblical movie he did. It was very controversial. Well, now he's promoting The Resurrection, which is years later. I'm surprised. And it's crazy that he's promoting it in this time, and he just lost his whole home. And what he says on those videos, y'all, because I didn't send it to myself, in the interview that he did, he was saying some deep, just look it up. He was on the Joe Rogan show. I know Joe Rogan, I think he gets a bad name. I don't really know that man either, but I just know the show that Mel Gibson was on was the Joe Rogan show, talking about it, and he's saying a lot of spiritual things. So I'm gonna come back with that video, plus this other lady that I need to find so I can show you guys. And yeah, we get into the nitty gritty, ugly truth of things. And it's hurting a lot of people at the same time. They say truth hurts, right? The truth can hurt sometimes. And this is a trying time to console those who are hurt, as we even try to stay positive ourselves. So I'm going to leave it there, Divine Collective. If it didn't resonate, don't force it. If you didn't like it, don't eat the food on the plate, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you, though. Peace, love, light. Namaste.